Hi, it's O.T. Carlson here. Today we're looking at a real blast from the past, something conceived by legendary singer-songwriter Harry Nilsson. This is the animated made-for-TV film The Point, which has been given a Blu-ray release courtesy of the MVD Rewind collection. I'm going to unbox this release and I'll share my opinions. Nice cover art there with our young hero Oblio and his dog Arrow. There's our spine text. Back cover. Underneath the slipcover, pretty much the same artwork. Here is our disc, pretty plain and simple. We also get a nice little bonus here. We get a mini poster of the cover artwork. I like the way that looks. I've reviewed some MVD releases on here before, including The Last American Virgin and Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and those included similar posters. I'll read the description as follows from the package. Directed and animated by Academy Award winner Fred Wolf, with story and songs written by Grammy Award winner Harry Nilsson and narration by Ringo Starr, The Point is a timeless, enchanting fable for the whole family to enjoy. Years ago, there was a place called the Land of the Point, because everything in the Land of the Point had one. The barns, the houses, the cars, everything, even the people. Everyone, that is, except Oblio, who was born round-headed. Since he had no point, Oblio, along with his trusty dog Arrow, was banished to the pointless forest. Join them to see what wonders await these two intrepid travelers as they make their way on an amazing, song-filled journey of discovery. I've never heard of this animated film before, but my father brought it up not too long ago. I think we heard a Harry Nilsson song on the radio, and that, of course, brought it up. Nilsson was, of course, known for several classic hit songs, including Everybody's Talkin', which was featured in the movie Midnight Cowboy, Coconuts, Without You, which was actually a cover of a Badfinger song. But he made many, many great albums and songs over the years, including a lot of work for TV and film. This was an animated film that aired on TV back in 1971. It's been stated that this was actually the first made-for-TV feature-length animated presentation. It even has an all-star voice cast of sorts with Mike Lookinland, who was known for playing one of the children on the Brady Bunch at the time, voicing Oblio, the main young hero. But then you had a veteran voice cast of people like Paul Frees, probably best known for playing Boris on Rocky and Bullwinkle back in the day, portraying several characters. So it's a nice little who's who of voice casts, a lot of interesting, trippy, surreal visuals. I mean, Harry Nilsson has even said, despite this being a family-friendly presentation, he conceived this idea when he was tripping on LSD. But despite that, it is a pretty nice little fable, and again, I would argue that it is appropriate for the whole family. The surreal visuals and, of course, the songs from Harry Nilsson are absolutely great. Of course, Nilsson had made an album of these songs, which was spun off into this animated film. Unfortunately, there are some elements here that just don't really stand the test of time. The biggest problem with this movie is it's simply too long. At 75 minutes, it's twice as long as it needs to be, and particularly the midsection really does tend to meander. There are some great surreal visuals, great music, interesting exotic locations, but when we come to the musical sequences, they tend to screech the film to a halt rather than advance the story. It's a pretty basic, simplistic morality tale, and this easily could have been a half-hour television special. At 75 minutes, it does wear out its welcome, but that's not to say I didn't have fun watching it. And this one certainly is worth revisiting if you're a fan of Harry Nilsson, classic TV animation, or anything in between. Sadly, this Blu-ray doesn't look very good. It's clear the source here is not in very good shape, and I don't know what remastering was done here, if any. There's a ton of print damage. I'm glad to see the natural film grain is intact, but there's so much just print damage, video noise, and I wish they'd done something a little more. I mean, a Blu-ray presentation, I think, should have a little more pride put into it than this. Fortunately, there are plenty of bonus features, including some that were made for this Blu-ray, including a nice lengthy one on Harry Nilsson's career when it came to film and TV. There's stuff on the conception of the work here, even a look at his son performing songs from the film. So it is a nice little assortment of extras. There's even some vintage DVD era extras as well. So if you are curious and you find this for a good price, I would recommend picking it up. It's no masterpiece, but the music from Harry Nilsson is certainly the selling point here. How about you? What do you think of The Point? Do you think this is sort of an underrated animated work of its time? Do you love the music from Harry Nilsson? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And make sure to listen to like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.